Chicago beats Boston 126-116. That is not a graphical error. It actually went down that way. Chicago wins their second in a row, their 16th win. Otto Porter Jr., by the way, left this game with a lower left leg strain and did not return. Celtics out-rebounded by 17. Here's Kyrie after the loss.
As a team, as a collective, I know we all, have winning at the forefront of our mind. At least I hope so. And, you just go about it every single day the way you prepare and go out into the game and the lineups that we have and what we're doing. And, you just got to be able to adapt. And in this league, the teams that adapt the quickest or, they adapt at the right time, are successful in the playoffs, as you know. So, we're still waiting for that thing to click where, we've gone on 8 games. 6 games, 4 games winning streaks, and then, we'll hit a lull of 3 games, and then we're back answering questions like this. So, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't get frustrated about this stuff anymore. It's just part of the regular season, in the playoffs when we could plan for a team, prepare for a team. I still don't see anybody beating us in 7 games.
Okay, so we take a look at the standings 1 through 5 in the East through Saturday's work. Bucks with a 1.5 game lead over the Raptors. 3, 4, and 5. They're going to be playing out the rest of the year here. The Pacers with a 2-game bulge over the Sixers, and the Sixers with a 1-game lead over the Celtics. Remember, the Celtics had the head-to-head tiebreaker because they've beaten the Sixers 3 out of 3 this year. So, B. Wood, the pull quote there is, we're bringing on all comers here, man. We don't care. You can say what you want. In a 7-game series, we ain't losing. Are you buying what he's selling?
I do not buy it, but I buy him saying it. That is what Kyrie Irving is supposed to say. That is what Kyrie Irving in that locker room is supposed to believe. Now, we up here at the desk, we know better. We know there's a good chance that they get matched up in a 4-5 matchup against the 76ers. They won't make it out of the first round, and they definitely do not want to play the Golden State Warriors. But the big but here is that this is what they should think. This is what they should believe. Kyrie, as the leader of this team, is supposed to be pumping his guys up and making them believe they can beat anybody and take on all comers.
I'm not buying it because he said the right thing at the right time, but when you're giving up layups like that and going down the stretch like this, you should be a well-oiled machine going into the playoffs. You should have all these rotations, all your responsibilities down pat. And when you're talking about chemistry and a feel for the game of your team that's supposed to be in contention for a championship, that's a bad sign going into the playoffs.
What's your theory on teams not handling their business tonight? Golden State didn't handle their business. The Lakers didn't handle their business. The Celtics didn't handle their. I mean, these were like gift-wrapped wins for these teams, and they didn't get it done. What's your theory on that?
My theory is guys are not concentrating coming down the stretch, and you're supposed to be playing your best basketball at this point in time of the season. You're supposed to be heading to trying to where your peak performance is, and guys are not really being consistent and giving that full effort because it's just a lack of focus.
For every team, it's something different. Some teams might be lack of focus. Some teams might be guys who aren't getting back on in transition. Tonight, it came down to on the defensive end. If you're talking about no one wants to see us in a playoff series and we're one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, and you let 2 Bulls players combine for what? 77?
42, 30, 77 points.
77. My math is still good. See, I went to Classic Carolina.
So you got to know it is focus because you're talking about giving up layups. You're talking about transition. These are things that are just what? Energy and effort.
Yes.
Focus, paying attention to details. And these teams should be doing this by now.